welcome back to Council Bluffs News. I'm Zach Harper-Blunt, joined in studio by Marlys Lien, the adult programming librarian at the Council Bluffs Library. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
And at the Council Bluffs Library, you've done this for a while, the adult programming. Can you tell us a little bit about what that is?
Adult programming in a library is offering a variety of activities to entice people to come into the library for exploring different topics, or to entertain people, or to inform people. And we are both trying to get to communicate with the people that use our library on a regular basis, as well as bring in people that have never thought about coming into the library, but they're curious about a program that we're offering, and therefore they poke their nose in the door.
And you've offered a lot of programs. Can you talk about what some of them were?
Well, this summer we've had a theme of extraordinary heroes. And so we have, in the various age groups, been looking at superheroes. The kids have been having fun with the comic book kind of characters, but I've been looking at real people. So earlier this summer, I had a gentleman that has written several books about the baseball team from Kansas City that was the African American team back in the 20s, the Monarchs, Kansas City Monarchs. So he came and talked to people, and I succeeded. I had people there that had not been to any other program that I'd ever offered. And they were all baseball focused, and they just thrived on what he talked about, because the Kansas City Monarchs played here in Council Bluffs with some local individuals, and he was looking to connect with some of those. I've done a couple programs that pull in individuals through the State Humanities Iowa program that are on various themes. I had one a couple weeks ago that focused on the Civil War, because this is the 150th anniversary of the Civil War. And he presented himself as a common Civil War soldier and told us about what life was like, how he had to have cleats on his shoes because they walked and walked and walked and walked. And got a lot of people in that were wanting to know about their ancestors that were in the Civil War. He had a list that he had worked with his wife to compose of all the Iowa enlistees, and many people found their relatives after the program. So then we have fun stuff like crafting. I've had people tell me that they like to do things and make things. So I have a program called Pinterested In. And this past month we made a t-shirt, cut a t-shirt apart and put it into a wall hanging for plants. So I do fun things, I do educational things.
Okay, and if anybody wants information on the programs that are coming up, where can they go to?
Well, they can go, first of all, to our library website, which is councilbluffslibrary.org. They can come into the building and pick up flyers that we have, pick up a calendar for August that tells about what's going on in August, look at our bulletin boards that rotate with programs, talk to staff.
All right, and thank you very much for joining us in studio today, Marlys.
Thank you for having me.
Stay tuned. Coming up, more Council Bluffs news after the break.